Hi everybody, how are you doing? Welcome to the Warhammer Quest Adventurers Guild video on the Discord server. In this video we're going to talk about how to use the Discord server, all the various aspects of the Discord server. We'll go through each individual channel just briefly and give a rough overview of what that channel is about. We'll show you how you use the Discord server to find games, to start games, to host games, and how the Discord server is actually utilized as another location within the game. So with all that being said, let's just dive right in and get to it. So, as you know from watching the welcome video, we are utilizing Discord as well as Tabletop Simulator to create our Warhammer Quest Adventurers Guild. What I'd like to do is, in this video, I'd like to go through how we're using the Discord server and how it's implemented into the game itself. So let's go ahead and we'll open up our Discord. So quickly, we're using Discord in a number of ways. One, it's a place for all the players, the actual players, the people to come and be able to communicate with each other and have discussions about Warhammer Quest, about rules, about the various games. And in addition to that, we have an area where you can post games or find games to play in. In addition to that, there's an area to keep your characters, and then there's another area called Guild Shops and Locations, and that's utilized as an actual location, as if it were a city, town, or a village. So, to get started, obviously at the top we have here our welcome channel that lets you know if you're new here and you've just joined, this is the first thing you see. The bot should have made you a member, and of course if you have any questions, ask it myself or any one of the hosts. Then we have guild info and videos. You've probably already watched the welcome video. You can see right here the Discord tutorial, which is the one I'm redoing right now. Then we'll break it down very specifically so that it becomes very simple. How to join a game, how to host a game, how to get the mod itself. We'll also have a beginner's one on the mod and how you get through Tabletop Simulator and where all the various assets are in the mod. And then there's probably one for advanced players, again with the mod and where the assets are for the advanced play. Server guidelines, guys, just, PG-13, swear word here and there, what have you, cuss word here and there, but just think PG-13, nothing gratuitous. Rules for the games. Now right here, this is going to be redone, but we have rules for the games. Now it's very important to understand that we're wanting to keep this as much Warhammer Quest as possible. So we're using the core set rules, and we're using the amazing expansion material that Little Monks created. We're only changing the rules where we need to enable the guild, to enable the game to work within the guild framework. In other words, if you're going out of a dungeon, you still go to a village, a town, or a city, and once you're done there, the guild arranges for your safe travel back to the guild itself, which acts like another location. It's located in Altdorf. Once you're at the guild, that's where you'd pick up additional jobs. You'd see the jobs board, what's been posted there. You might see some information or a posting from Malte Otto. He is the guild manager. And then right over here under Guild Shops and Locations, we have all the different various locations that you can visit. You can visit up to 4 locations between adventures, unless it says so. There are a few that specifically state that you can visit it as many times as you'd like. And the rules for games channel is where all of those will be listed. And once again, I'm getting ready to redo this hopefully sometime soon, just to keep it in a little more organized fashion and a little better able to digest and understand. But again, very important, we're trying to keep it as much Warhammer Quest as possible. I don't want a whole bunch of odd house rules. So the next are just rules questions. That's a channel specifically dedicated to anybody that has rules questions. So we discuss the rules, we discuss what we want to do, and then come to a conclusion on anything that might be vague or if anybody has a question. The announcements channel is simply that. It's for announcements. Most of them will come from myself or the hosts, and it's mod updates, letting you know I updated the mod and what we've done, or it's a congratulations for folks, for members that are actually becoming actual hosts on the server. We have one here at Dat Orc Boss. And again, thank you, a huge thank you to our hosts. We'd like to get 5, 6, 10 hosts, each doing 1 or 2 games a month, and before you know it, you'll be able to drop in, and there'll be plenty of times, I hope sometime in the relatively near future, the next 3 to 6 months or so, and you'll be able to easily find a game that you can just drop a character in, run through a 4 or 5 hour adventure, and pull him back out, and with the additional skills, additional treasures, level him up, etc. That's the update channel. Then we have miscellaneous chat lounge. That's just what it says. That's for any kind of discussion or topic that you want to talk about, a way to communicate with other people in the Discord server about just general chat and general talk. The Guild Tavern is a channel specifically for talking in character or communicating in character. So if you have one of your characters that wants to say something to the guild, or you and another character want to have a conversation while you're at the tavern in the guild, this would be the place to do so. Okay, the games channel. So the rest of these are pretty important. Games channel. First, we have a jobs input template and the specific instructions on how to utilize this and set this up. There's a video just for that. But we have a lookings for game area. This is for if you go to the jobs channel and you don't see a job that fits your time schedule, go ahead and just go up here to the looking for games channel and just put what times are good for you. That lets other players know that they might be able to connect during that time as well, and just direct message you or contact you somehow about playing a game. Or it, in addition to that, it also lets our hosts know that there's somebody looking to play in this time slot, and we might be able to change our schedules some to try and make sure that you guys get a game in. So the next is the jobs channel. This is where you would input from the template your job. So if you know you're going to do, if you'd like to host a game, you have the mod and you feel comfortable with the mod, and you know you have Friday evening open, this coming Friday for instance, go ahead and just utilize the template and place the job here. To join the job or to have other people join your job, they simply click the thumbs up button at the bottom of your post, and that will reserve their slot in the game. Special guild missions. All right, that's this channel here. Special guild missions are for actual GM type games where you're utilizing the full role play rules. And be careful about joining special guild missions, because you're really committing your character to one of the things we were sort of trying to avoid, or not avoid here, but where in which a single player has to play with the same group for a period of time. So that's what the special guild missions are. For instance, Death Below Karak Asgal, the GM full roleplay rule adventure in the back of the core rulebook is set up, and there is one available if anybody would like to join it. It's almost at the very top. Yeah, here it is right here. Death Below Karak Asgal. We already have one player joined. Blacklight's in there. And as soon as we have 4 players for this special mission, we'll start to play that special mission, but it's going to run 4 to 6 sessions. So the other ones are just one-offs in essence. So they're one-offs, but the guild itself sort of puts a glue on them. It puts a cohesion to the story, if you will. All right, so next section, guild member resumes. When you first arrive and you find a job that you like, and you can go ahead and watch a video on how you join a game, you'll get into the mod. You do not have to create a character as soon as you become a member of the guild and then input that character over here. Just go ahead, join the game. Once you come into the game, you can create your character while you're in the mod and everybody else is getting set up. It doesn't take very long at all. You'll play through your adventure utilizing the core set rules if you're a level 1 character and have never been through a single adventure. But if you get out of that dungeon and you survive, you now qualify to be a member of a guild. The host of the game will show you how to save all of your information as an object in your objects file in Tabletop Simulator, and then you can take that information, come over here to the guild member resumes area, and if your character is a novice, which they would be to begin with, you would simply utilize the input template. Again, there's a video on how to do this. You'd utilize the character input template, go over to novice, and put your character in. So now he's a member of the guild, and other people can check him out and see what he's done. And it's a great way for you to keep up with your character as well. So here's a good one. Let's see. Well, all of these are good. So we have Godfrey, right? Imperial Noble. We have I like Rick's barbarian. His name is Koran, and it's a good shot there. And then of course Leighton with ISIS. He's pretty bad. He's pretty cool character. And then your characters, of course, move up in rank, and you'll see that on a battle level table as to what they're called. They're novices, and then they become champions through a certain number of levels, and then they become heroes for another certain number of levels. And whatever your character is titled, you can simply put it in the appropriate. We don't have any heroes or lords yet. We do have a few champions. Oh yeah, Rogerg. Roger's a tough guy. And then, of course, our section here for deceased characters. We do have one deceased character already. Rest in peace. So our guild locations. This is where the Discord server is utilized as another location within the game itself. So once you've gone and visited a city, town, or a village, and you're finished, the guild will arrange for your safe travel back to Altdorf here. And between your adventures, so before you pick up another job, you can visit any of these locations up to 4. So, and they're very interesting. I'm not going to go through all of them individually, but like the Enchanter, that's a really good one, just as an example. If you take your necklace to them, you can see that he can enchant the necklace for a certain amount of money. You roll just as you would if you were in a city, town, or village, and whatever your result is, for instance, Necklace of Vitality, it becomes. So you get a, let's say on a roll of 3+, the necklace magic negates the poisonous effects. Pretty neat. I like this because it really takes the same type of character. In other words, you can have 2 barbarians that are level 5, but once they get to level 5, the guild locations will really start to separate, and you'll have 2 level 5 barbarians, but they play very differently. Last is some information just on Warhammer Quest. We have a links channel. Definitely recommend go to Little Monk's site. That is a fantastic wealth of information for Warhammer Quest. Fantastic site. And there's a bunch of great sites. Super huge detailed map of the Warhammer world. I've spent hours looking at that thing. It is amazing. It's over at Gitzman's Gallery. Highly recommend you click that link and just look through and zoom in and zoom out. It is so detailed, it is amazing. Then we have some video information. If you're new to Tabletop Simulator, these are some tutorial videos from Tabletop Simulator that'll help you learn just how to maneuver and manipulate around inside the Tabletop Simulator space. And then our next section is for our hosts and our hosts only. And then finally, we have our voice channels. These are utilized for our voice communications during our games in Tabletop Simulator. I think that's about wraps it up. Guys, the Discord server is sort of the hub of it all, and I look forward to seeing you adventuring soon. Thanks. See y'all later. Oh, come on!